Hello, everyone. Welcome. Aviana here. This is Aviana's Ascension. Okay. Um, First of all, we're doing a collective reading today, which means it's for anyone who feels guided to watch it. Doesn't matter zodiac signs. None of that matters. If you find this randomly, maybe it's meant for you. Whatever the case may be, maybe you felt guided to watch it. Okay. I'm starting this reading off a little bit differently because it is definitely a way more sensitive topic that I've talked about. I mean, I did two Roe versus Wade tarot readings, but I mean, I am, a woman in the United States, so it definitely felt more at home than I guess this does. Okay. And for those of you that don't know, there's been like a fentanyl epidemic. A lot of people, a lot of young people have been dying, overdosing on fentanyl. Some because they think they're getting one thing and it ends up being fentanyl, or there's fentanyl in something that they think they're getting, whatever the case may be. I felt guided to do this honestly a while ago, but I just never felt entirely ready because I've personally never dealt with this with my own self. I have had some friends who have passed, and I know other loved ones close to me who have had friends who have passed because of, things being mixed with other things. And I just want to approach this with complete respect, fragility, and sensitivity for anyone who's been through something like this or has had a loved one suffer because of the fentanyl epidemic that's been happening worldwide, honestly. But I just want everyone to know that this is a safe space. I am here to provide spiritual healing for anyone who needs it in regards to whether it's fentanyl or something else that made you feel like you might resonate with this, okay? Yeah. I didn't get any, because most of my collective readings start with downloads, like long paragraphs of just messages in regards to what we're talking about. But I didn't get any of that with this. The first thing that guided me to do this was a TikTok I saw. There's a very popular medium. She's got red hair. I don't remember her name. Maybe I should look it up and put it in the comments for you guys so you can check out her TikTok. But she was very urgently talking about, the fentanyl epidemic because she sees a lot of spirits. And a lot of the time she said, like, they don't even know what's going on. They don't even realize they're dead. And they're just confused, And that made me, like, write it down in my notes that I needed to do a reading. But it kept feeling weird, inappropriate for me to do it because it just didn't feel like something that I had the right to talk about. You know what I mean? But then Spirit told me, they said, you may not have dealt with this firsthand, but you are a spiritual healer. Your purpose is to give comfort and understanding. Okay? And so even though, because I looked up like spiritual, like fentanyl epidemic spiritual, and I was just looking for something that would kind of give me that little push of confirmation that this was something I was supposed to do. And it was all very it was all based around Christianity, which is totally fine, but I know not everyone is Christian, not everyone believes in God. So I figured I could possibly provide another avenue that was spiritual, that could provide guidance, comfort, understanding. Okay, obviously I have no idea what the cards are going to come out, but I just wanted to preface this with the understanding that it's not my place to talk about any kind of overdosing or anything like that. But what I'm here to provide is spiritual guidance, spiritual comfort, and support. Whether you've been through something, you know someone, whatever, that's what we're here to do today. This is a safe space, no judgment, nothing like that. Like, completely safe, completely comfortable. That's it. You know, I might even turn the comments off just because I don't want anyone to disrupt any kind of safe space that we're trying to create at this moment. Okay, so I've already prayed and everything. I did sit and meditate with my sound bowl, which I do for my normal readings, my like zodiac readings. So I did that, and we're just gonna get into it. We're gonna get started, and we're gonna see how it goes. Okay, so first of all, I was writing down like my, like kind of the title for what this reading was, and I kept misspelling fentanyl, even though I know how to spell it. And it was like that was like the message that was coming through for some people who have accidentally overdosed. They were like, I don't even know what that is. Like, can't even spell it, you know? But, and that's why it's so alarming, is some people don't even realize what they've done. It's tragic. You know, Mac Miller, for example. Okay? But then I got into the meditation, and it was kind of like, it was like noise was going from this ear to this ear, kind of like if you're listening to music in your headphones and like some part of the song will be in one ear, then this ear, then it'll all come back together or something. That's what I was hearing, like sound go from here to here, like kind of going back and forth. Okay, and then I heard muffled voices, and it was just kind of getting quieter and like kind of, it was weird, and then it went black. So it's like, it's almost like, yeah, it's like the body was shutting down. And then they said it's confusing, but someone lights the way. Okay, so it's like everything went black, and then I saw, it was like when I do these meditations, it's not literally me, but it's like I'm in someone's body or I'm in someone's perspective. Okay, and I saw me or whoever, the collective, the person, and it was like black, but then like lanterns, or it was like a walkway being lit up. So, and then there was like something kind of floating. So for those of you who've maybe lost someone, they want you to know that yes, it was confusing and weird at first, but it wasn't like that for very long. And someone came and, you know, guided me to help me figure out what was happening. And then they said it's their time to be strong now for you. Okay, so say even like you guys experienced a loss with someone who, you know, partaked in different activities that led to this. They're wanting you to, like, maybe you always supported them, always tried to guide them, always tried to look out for them, and this unfortunately happened. They're letting you know that they're being strong for you now. They're watching over you now. They're, you know, like, you may not see them or feel them, but they're like holding you now, uplifting you now, being strong for you now. You don't have to cry for them, which they're not saying don't cry, but they're saying like, don't be scared of where they're at now, because they're safe, they're okay, they're there with you when you feel them, when you need them, they're there for you. And they're saying, you know, it's okay to be sad about their loss and about what happened, but know that they are okay. But it's just a very jarring thing for some, because like I said, some of them don't even realize what happened, what they took, yeah. All right, we're gonna get into it. We're gonna see what's going on. I appreciate you all for watching this, for being a part of this collective with me. And that's another thing, is I kept saying the fentanyl epidemic that was affecting the community, not the world, not like, I'm from the United States, not my country, not my city, but, and when I said community, I knew I meant everyone, you know, because I also, you know, never mind that part, but like I do go to like a lot of festivals and things like that, and so people could see that as a community as well, but it's not just that, it's everyone, because we are all one, we are all a community. What happens to one of us happens to all of us. All right, Spirit, let's get these messages going. And I will say, I did tell Spirit, like, my prayer was extra long, because I was like, make sure I approach with complete respect, sensitivity, give me the right words to articulate, make sure I'm doing everything accurately. So I just want to give anyone that reassurance that I am taking this very seriously, and I made sure Spirit is too, which of course they were. Okay. Okay, so we have indecision. I use my intuition in all aspects of life. And then we have trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. Okay, so I will say, and it is storming outside, I will say that with indecision and trust, this is definitely like one end of the spectrum, the other end of the spectrum, right? And I feel like in a lot of these situations, people's gut was telling them something was up, something was not right, something was wrong, maybe I should stay home tonight, but some people didn't listen. Okay? And I want everyone to know that I am saying these things as just like without judgment. Like I don't judge anyone for anything. I just want to make that very clear. Okay? But yeah, I feel like there were situations where it was very back and forth. Like people would be like, should I stay home? Should I not stay home? Should I go out? Should I just have a chill night in? Like I feel like, and that's the craziest part, is like people will experience these things and like say, you know, this happened to your partner and you were like, we were both debating if we should go out or not, and I decided to stay and they didn't. You know, it's just like split second decisions like that. Okay, we have peace. I am a being of love and I release all negative energy. Okay, so do know that these people are at peace. They are, because obviously, like, whenever we pass onto the other side, you know, our souls get access to all the information, all the energies that, you know, we can tap into, but we can't fully understand with our human brains, right? 12:22 on the timer. So 12:22 could be significant. 222, 1s, 12:22, that could be someone's birthday or something like that. But obviously, you know, because they have the information, the knowledge, the understanding that you gain once you pass, they are at peace. We have empathy. I'm open to seeing both sides of a situation. Love. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. Okay. Obviously, these are some big things to look for when you're dealing with a loss or whatever, or a close loss, you know. But with seeing the good in all things, seeing both sides of a situation, even if, you know, someone's here or someone's already passed or whatever, they're saying that, like, everything happens for a reason. Everyone has their reasonings behind whatever they do, okay? Doesn't make things right, doesn't justify things. But obviously, whenever we pass on, we are able to see things differently and understand things differently, right? So, like, for example, I just saw a psychic, and my great aunt, she was there. She passed in November or early December last year, so not that long ago. And she wanted me to tell my mom that she regretted, you know, the time they spent not talking, and that it was all love. Okay, obviously, as a human, my aunt never said that to my mom because she never could see things from my mom's perspective or move from that space of love. Okay, but once she passed on, she saw things differently. She saw things in their entirety. And I feel like that's what someone from the other side is saying. You know, like maybe this brought people together. Maybe this inspired someone to change their lifestyle. Okay, so there's always that possibility. Okay, for some of us, we have Death, I'm learning that endings are merely beginnings. Denial, I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness and freedom. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. Some of us, or some of you guys, like, someone's passing, okay, freed them from a lot of hurt that was going to come later on. Okay, like say for example, this was someone's lifestyle that led to this happening. This wasn't, like, say they came back from this, it wasn't going to get them better, okay? So it freed them, yeah. Because someone feels very, very bad. Because we have failure, loneliness, guilt. And I feel like this could be someone from the other side, like, feeling bad about the fact that this would have just been their life. And even though it's hard to see their loved ones go through this, they know that it would have been just as hard for them to keep going and living the life that they were living. Not that it was an intentional thing, it wasn't, but they understand why it needed to happen. That's very specific. Not everyone's going to resonate with that, okay? I'm going to read out of the book, Indecision, Trust, and Peace. Just because I feel guided to. Lord. Okay. Okay, we're getting there. Okay, indecision. Okay, so let's just read this. Your soul is spirit manifest in this physical dimension. Even though you may feel limited by the constraints of your body, your connection to the infinite wisdom of the universe is always available to you in the form of intuition. You are never alone when making any decision. Spirit only wants the best for you, and by listening to your inner voice, you will always be guided to the proper outcome. All you have to do is ask. The expectation of others is only an illusion. You are not born to listen to fear, you are taught to listen to it. Visualize any decision in your life as a fork in the road. How does your body react when you imagine your travels down each path? At first glance, one may look easier to traverse, but the destination will cause anxiety and a heavy heart. Another path may be more difficult to walk, but the destination will feel light and calm. When you silence your mind and listen to your intuition, the signpost will always be obvious. And yeah, that's kind of like the vibe I was getting, is someone was like deciding this or that, go or stay, call it a night, keep going, okay? And there could have been like pressure around this person to like, oh no, stay, let's hang out, look what I just got, you know? And this person knew in their heart, you know, I should go home. But sometimes the fear of judgment from others, sometimes the fear of looking lame or whatever can convince us to do otherwise. Okay? All right, and then we have trust. The earth can be a tricky place, but you have been given a tool to help you navigate through the murky waters, your intuition. You must learn to tell the difference between ego talk and soul talk, and then trust your soul. Once you get into the habit of following your intuition, you will come to practice that discernment externally. You will be able to know if a person or situation is trustworthy, but it all begins with listening to your inner voice. Exercise it like a muscle, and when you determine that it is always right, that wisdom will spread out and influence everything you do. Decisions will seem easier. Your soul only wants what is best for you, and you must learn to trust it. Yeah, it's like someone was definitely intuitively being told like that something was wrong, or that they should go home or call it a night, whatever the case may be. And someone, understands this, okay? Whether it was like you knew like you should have checked on someone or told them to stay home, or you should have gone home yourself, or the person you're missing knew to trust their intuition and to go home or whatever. They didn't. And a part of their soul's journey was to go through this experience, okay? And they are in a place where they understand that. Okay. All right, and we're gonna read peace as well. All right, peace. This is a gentle reminder that balance in the mind is imperative in order for your soul to live its true nature. At this time in your life, you are to learn the value of peace and quiet and the joy of being still. One can never be truly connected to the source when the mind is engaged with unneeded chatter. Look around your life and be conscious of what elements are taking you away from the peaceful nature of your soul. Who or what is interrupting this solitude? It is time to reconcile past hurts and perceived injustices. Your peace may also be fostered by changing your outside view. Create harmony around you physically with order and calm. Trust the voice of your higher self to create an environment in which you can truly be in tune with your soul. Beautiful. And so that I definitely feel is a message for those of you who maybe experienced something like losing a lost one, or maybe you went through like almost an overdosing or something like that. This is definitely a guide to listen to your intuition and also create peace, finding joy in being still, disengaging from unneeded chatter. Create harmony around you physically with order and calm. Okay, and sometimes we don't know how to find order and calm and peace. So if I were you, I would think of things you like to do during childhood, like those little moments where you got to kind of just sneak away, be yourself, be by yourself. Maybe there are certain people you like to hang around with, but what did you do as a child? Was it playing sports or kickball or something? Was it, going on nature walks, hanging out, climbing trees, shit like that? Swinging. Go swing on some swing sets, But yeah, this is a big moment for, I feel solitude, but I know for some of us that may not be exactly what we need if you're going through a hard time like that. So if solitude isn't what peace is looking like for you nowadays, that's okay, but go towards what feels good for you. And remove yourself from what you find unnecessary, what you find like to induce a migraine almost, That's just what I heard. It's like you're getting a headache from somebody. All right, let's get into the tarot. We're going to start, we got a Sansa Muerte deck here. We're going to start with that. Okay, yeah. We've got Judgment at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, this is about Judgment Day, heaven or hell, okay? This has definitely opened up a lot of reflection for people, whether it's them on the other side or maybe someone, almost went through an overdose or something like that, or maybe someone's lost someone. Whatever the case, whatever boat you're in. And I don't like to bring up each category too much, so I'm going to kind of stop doing that now, but whatever boat you're in regards to this topic, it's brought on a lot of reflection, okay? Obviously, with the Five of Cups, there's going to be a lot of pain and disappointment and hurt in regards to a topic like this, of course. Someone's definitely, you know, reflecting in their mind a lot. Yeah, Eight of Wands, Nine of Swords. It brings on a lot of anxiety and fear, not only for those who have been affected by this, but those who, you know, who may have young children, or not young children, that sounds crazy, who may have like young kids, like teenagers, or like or young 20s, whatever, because, you know, teenagers get into shit. But yeah, of course it's brought on a lot of worry, of course, right? And with all these people here, it's affected so many people, so many families. It really, really has. So those of you who've been affected by this, know you're not alone. I highly suggest reaching out to like support groups, you know, like maybe there's like other families, parents, you know, siblings, partners who have lost loved ones from this. You know, it's affecting people everywhere. So definitely reach out to people, find support groups if you can. Maybe you're just your friends and family. If that's not like your gig, I get it. Okay, yeah, we've got the Three of Swords. I mean, it's definitely the epitome of it. Like, this is just complete heartbreak. It's separating families. It's destroying people. And it's like people feel like, and it's also crazy because it's not a normal mourning process, I feel. You know? It's like you feel so hurt and betrayed. Not by the person, but it's like, it's just like you feel betrayed by the world. You know, it's like, how could this happen? Absolutely. Some of you guys, like, you may not even like feel like you can rely on your people. You know, it's like, how do two broken people support each other? You know, you and your person or your family or whoever you're experience. I have a candle right below me and it's like slightly burning me and I need to whatever. But it's like, how do two shells of people, you know, support each other through such a mourning process, you know? For some of you, it's like you and like say like you and your partner lost a child this way, which I would never, I don't even want to put that energy out there. Like, let's just clean that up. But, you know, say that happened and it's like, and it's like you both, you know, don't have much to help each other support, but it's like someone here is significantly less, like, more worn down, more beat up because of this, you know? And it's like this person is like trying to hold it together. They're looking down at this person like, it's a lot. It's a lot. Yeah. Yeah, some of you guys may have like tried to talk to this person through a sidekick or something like that. Know that, you know, you can definitely talk to them from within. You know, just journal to them, write them letters. They will get them, they will hear them. Okay, we've got the Two of Swords here. I'm just hearing like we had to cut someone off. Okay, so maybe like, you know, if something like this happened, maybe you had to stop allowing certain people to come around your family. Maybe you had to stop being around certain people. With the Five of Wands at the bottom, yeah, and with this guy holding the match, it's like there was someone here that, you know, was a fire starter. Someone, you know, because of their own issues internally, not that I think someone intentionally tried to bring this energy in, but it's like they brought it in unintentionally just because of how chaotic they are, you know? He's one guy with the match causing all this havoc. With the star, though, Aquarius energy, this does lead to a big healing thing, whether it's individually in your own household or on a global level. It's going to cause a big healing. The High Priestess is here. She didn't come out, but she's here. Okay, we have the King of Cups here. Someone really stepped up during this process. Yeah, someone really stepped up, and it may have been someone that no one expected to step up. I mean, with the King of Cups, that is someone who would normally portray this energy, but I feel like this isn't someone who normally would be cool, calm, collected, figure it out, make all the calls, do what you got to do in order to get everything taken care of. Like, someone was like, I got this, I'm going to take care of it. There could have been a couple people that kind of stood up. And some of them, they may have experienced this before, which is why they're like, I got it. Like, I know what you're going through, let me handle it. Okay. Okay, we've got the Ten of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So through all of this hurt and pain, all this separation, with the Ten of Pentacles, it brings a lot of people together. Sometimes trauma and loss and hurt and pain are what people need to get them together. Like, I know for me, I feel like my siblings came back together when my aunt passed away. Like, my brother and my sister. I don't remember, though, entirely, if I'm being honest. But the Ten of Pentacles, that's all about family, the home life, generations, right? So I feel like this brought a lot of people together. It made people realize how, short life can be, how quick things can go. And I feel like it inspired some people to bring that together to strengthen that connection of family. Whether that's family like your blood family or your friends or whatever, it did bring people back together. With the Ace of Wands, the Chariot, the Three of Cups, yeah. Because both of these, it's people together, and it's celebrating. It's obviously, I feel like during the situation while it was all unfolding, obviously, what are you celebrating? But it's it's to the moment where you guys are just sitting around and you're honoring the life. You're honoring the memories. You're honoring the time spent together. The Ace of Wands, it ignites a spark, Even though it's an awful way to get something going, it's an awful way to bring people together. It wasn't all in vain, though. That's what someone wants you guys to know. It wasn't all in vain. And it makes me want to cry. Oh, yeah. Okay. So we have the Fool card here. So I feel like definitely it brought a lot of people together for sure. It made people realize, I don't need to hold on to that petty bullshit. I don't need to hold on to the negativity because life's too short. At the end of the day, you mean too much to me. I could get a call like this about you, and you mean too much to me for that. With the Fool card as well, I feel like with the High Priestess being at the bottom, the Queen of Cups, Temperance, there's so many people here, it makes me want to cry. But some of you guys are using this as a way to heal your connection to self, as a way to trust your intuition more. You're embracing what this is teaching you. All right, I'm going to get one more card from this deck, and then we're going to switch over to the other deck. All right, yeah, we've got the Hermit here. The Hermit. I'm just hearing introspection. Okay, let's see. We got a lot here. We have the Lovers, the Devil, the Ten of Cups, the Magician. Yeah, like this Hermit, this passing, this loss, this terrifying experience with the Lovers, the Ten of Cups, the Magician. It's made someone really like understand love, understand community, understand connection, understand family, understand their own emotional stuff they got going on, right? And with the Devil, Capricorn energy, we got Virgo energy here, Gemini as well. This is about, you know, negative attachments. This is about wanting to manipulate. This is about blockages, things like that. And someone is seeing through it now. Someone's recognizing their power. Someone's recognizing what love is, what support is. You know, because this is a situation where you'll realize who your true friends are. You'll realize who's there for you, who's good for you, and who's not. Yeah, with this Ace of Swords, you're seeing through clearly. And notice he doesn't have any eyes. He doesn't need them. He doesn't need to see. He's got his third eye. Yeah. This, sometimes like a situation like this is what you need to kind of get you back to reality and recognizing what's going on. Yeah. Okay. We've got this Strength card here, Leo energy. This is about moving forward with love and compassion. They don't want you to carry this as a burden. Carry their memory with love, with gratitude for the time y'all had together. And don't hold any anger or hurt towards anyone involved in the situation. Yeah, they don't want this to be something that breaks you and hurts you. Like, no one's saying don't mourn. No one's saying that, but in the long run is what we're talking about. Let this bring you closer to spirit, to self, to connecting with others, okay? All right, let's see. Yeah, I feel like what we're moving into here now is kind of like the healing energy of it, you know? And the Strength card is staying out. Okay, we have the King of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, the Knight of Cups. We have the Ten of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, the Three of Cups. Yeah, I definitely feel like with the Five of Pentacles, like it could have been like you and this person, or you and your family, this person, just you, whatever, whoever, was definitely more of an outcast, more of someone that was kind of on the sidelines, okay? Kind of like someone felt like or feels like they didn't belong in society, okay? But this is something that, again, with the Ten of Pentacles, brought people together, okay? Even though it's a sad, awful situation, it did bring people together. With the Six of Wands here, like, it brought people together. So it was not all in vain. Yeah, I just feel like I just feel like someone really stepped up here and wanted to help out, wanted to offer. Whether this was like someone directly in the family or someone that like knew the person, I just feel like someone unexpectedly kind of stepped up. And offered a lot of support, a lot of understanding. And like all of these cards, they're like looking at their pinnacle. They're looking at the cup. They're looking at the cup. Yeah, someone offered clarity. Yeah, someone offered clarity in regards to this situation. Okay. So with the Six of Cups, this clarity could have come from like doing inner child work, or from like someone from the past, or maybe someone who like went through this experience themselves. Someone just brought on a lot of clarity here. I feel like someone like stepped up so someone could properly mourn, so someone didn't have to like figure out something as trivial as like flowers, you know? Queen of Swords here. This may have been hard to accept, this help, this assistance. Okay, because I feel like, yeah, with that loud ass thunder, someone, like it was hard for someone to, I mean, obviously this is a horrible thing to have to go through, but it was hard for someone to like accept the situation, or it was hard to accept help. It was hard to accept that this was something that was breaking you. But that's why Spirit sent in this person. It's like, I feel like maybe that's why it was so surprising, is because maybe this person, like maybe this person's help was not well received. And they just didn't give up. And maybe some of you guys are wondering like, wow, I wonder why that person just kept coming over every day, kept calling every day. And it's because they've been through it too. Yeah, the Three of Swords. It's like your pain, your hurt couldn't let you accept any help. Because it was like this was the last thing you were going to be able to do for this person. So how can you hand over the reins to somebody? Absolutely. Okay, we've got the King of Wands here. Yeah, someone is acknowledging how hard someone rode for them. Like, because look, this person's got their fist, like, and look how serious, like someone was not playing about somebody else. And look how these rigid rocks, these spiky ass rocks, like it was going to be hard to get to someone. It was going to be hard to get someone to like come off of their stance. Okay, this may have had to do with like a funeral or something. Like maybe someone was trying to be like, no, this is how we're gonna do it, and they're like, no, that's not what they would have wanted. This is what we're doing. That's it. Yeah, someone may have had to like argue with someone's mother or girlfriend or something, someone with like motherly nurturing energy, and it's all because you all love this person, you know. But someone was very close or very, very set on something, and they were not willing to compromise that. Someone's acknowledging that. Okay, we have the Five of Swords here. Some people may feel guilty about, like, moving on with life. You know, you may feel like, you know, me and this person, me and my best friend, me and whoever had all these plans. I was supposed to do this for this person, and how am I supposed to move forward? Okay, Ace of Pentacles. Someone's coming. A lot of help is coming for you guys with the Ace of Pentacles, okay? We also have the Ten of Wands, the Six of Pentacles. Someone's acknowledging that there is someone here that is carrying a lot of burden, carrying a lot of weight. And there's someone's coming in to relieve stress, relieve burden, relieve pain, whatever that may be. This does require a lot of trust. I feel like there's someone here who may know more than you or may have more experience with this, even though, you know, it's going to be hard to trust this person and move forward with this person. This person is only offering love and stability. Okay, whether this is like someone to help with grief or someone to, like, a new friend or something. I don't know. I just feel like this is someone who's coming in that it's very divinely guided, and I feel like this person, like, can be trusted and has a lot of knowledge. Okay, the Five of Pentacles, Four of Cups. Some of you guys, like, you may try, like, to keep this person alive in memory by, like, kind of embodying their energy, like, you know, like listening to the music they listened to, doing the things they did. You know, if this person was a homebody, well, if this person was more introvert, you become more introvert. Or maybe this is just the effects of, like, a horrible experience. You know, you're going within, you're kind of doing your own thing. Oh, you're to yourself. Like, this thing says, this sweatshirt says over it, you know, like, that's an entirely valid way to feel. But I definitely see, like, something coming in that has a lot of love. Like, Spirit is recognizing that y'all need an overflowing flooding of love. Okay, so Spirit's going to try to bring that in for you guys. Let's get a couple more cards, and then we're going to move on to the last little oracle here. Okay, we have the Eight of Cups here. Okay, so this is the beginning of the healing, I feel. Okay, because I feel like Spirit brings in someone to help initially, and then you kind of doing your own thing, but now we're moving forward to heal. Yeah, Temperance. For sure. Okay, a couple more cards here, Spirit. Yeah, with the Nine of Swords, there's a lot to be healed from something like this, absolutely. For some of you, you're going to be like overflooded with a support system. Okay, some of you, this could be like a romantic connection, or it's just people who have your back, who support you, who love you, who want to guide you. All right, with the Page of Swords, Ace of Cups. Some of you guys are definitely going to be very hesitant to let this energy in. But, you know, take your time with it. Know that, you know, you don't have to go through this alone. You don't have to. Spirits are going to bring in a lot of support for you. Yeah. Spirit's bringing in a lot of support, a lot of love, a lot of stability is coming in for you. All right, I'm going to get one last card just to kind of close it out. Thank you guys for watching. I hope this did bring any kind of clarity or guidance or comfort or soothing energy you guys may have needed. Okay. Last card out, we have 14, the crystal path, mineral spirits, crystal beings. And this is kind of like the path I saw in my meditation. It was all lit, it was all lit up, and then they just kind of walked somewhere, like walked down the path. Okay. I'm going to read out of the book for this one. Okay, so number 14, the crystal path. There are crystals that connect and communicate. Both those within the earth and those which lie in their stores and in our homes are part of a greater crystal community. And even while they may be far from their birthplace, they are often called into meetings with origin crystals, which transfer more of their gifts to each of the crystals related to them. In this way, you are part of a soul family, where, even when you may not be physically present, you are called in to commune and soak up the energies necessary for your soul on its journey. Each of us is a part of a soul group and family, and when we connect with crystals, we too are becoming a part of their soul family, and they become a part of ours, and our paths for a time entwine and weave about. You will be called into the master class for the soul soon. When you are, there will be crystals present, charging you with the energy of the crystalline energies that are both of this world and galactic and universal. This crystal path is cared for by those who understand the mineral magic of the earth and know that it connects us to the other worlds, other planets, other times and places and beings. The crystal path is opening up before you, and the deepest lessons of these sentient mineral beings is yours to explore now. I am a part of a crystal family, and I am called home to work with them. A path has been prepared for me to find them. Okay, so maybe you guys have been getting crystals recently. Maybe your loved one had crystals or was into that. That's really cool. Yeah, get some crystals. I like to meditate with crystals. I like to keep them around for intentional purposes. Okay, I'm going to read the bottom of the deck too, because it matters. And both of these equal 5. 1 and 4 is 5. 2 and 3 is 5. So you guys could, and I'm on page 30, or number 32, which is also 5. So lots of big change happening. Obviously, this is something that would obviously create a lot of change. But I mean change from this. Okay, so those of you that have been suffering through this, dealing with this for a long time, there's big change coming through. Crystals may be helpful for you. Okay. So we have number 23, kindred spirits, spirit companions, guides, comfort. So I'm telling you now, you do have someone who is with you. And like they said in their meditation, I'm being strong for you now. You had to be strong for me this whole time. I'm going to be strong for you now. Okay? Alrighty. As human beings, we are sometimes very aware of what seems to be our aloneness. We are surrounded so often by crowds of people, yet there is a deep and almost overwhelming yearning for true friendship and companionship. We yearn not simply to be around others, but to be seen and understood, cared for, and communed with. So many of our interactions now lack that soulfulness, and we sometimes yearn for the companionships that we know we are meant to be experiencing. This woman has felt this way too, and has taken herself away from the rush and the hurry and into the world of nature, where in the most liminal of spaces, perched on a fallen log, crossing a magical stream, she finds the stillness and the peace. And that's funny because we had this card Peace that was talking about stillness. So definitely if you're needing to find peace and just a break from everything, go out in nature. Go take a walk. And within that in-between space in the quiet and the awareness that grows within those spaces, the beings of the worlds in between can come to her. She speaks there to a being who forms out of the energy around her, who arises from the streams and the air and the trees, and comes to share with her the comfort of spirit. Perhaps you too can take comfort from such places, to find the sheltered place under a willow tree, to find the flowering bower within the garden, to sink your feet into the earth between the roots of a great tree, and in that quietness and connection, speak. Tell the hidden worlds of all that troubles you, and wait for the voices that will come and whisper their words of comfort. For you are loved, earth child, and in this stillness, in the wild silence, their voices can finally be heard. I have kinship and friendship beyond the world of the humans. Spirit loves me. Y'all already know I'm crying. Thank you guys for watching. I am very honored and humbled to be able to do what I do. And I'm not going to lie, I was very scared to do this reading just because I didn't want in any way, shape, or form to be disrespectful or inconsiderate. 55 on the timer. I didn't want to be disrespectful or inconsiderate or insensitive. But at the end of the day, I am a spiritual healer. And this is something that is affecting our community. And I hope I could provide any kind of comfort or guidance or understanding. But yeah, I was scared to do the reading. I'm not gonna lie. I was terrified. I was like, I should not do this. But Spirit kept telling me, they were like, you need to do it. So even though it wasn't for me, it was for y'all. It was for y'all entirely. So thank you for allowing me to have the space to do stuff like this. I hope you guys have a beautiful rest of your night. Do something to take care of yourself. Take a bath, take a shower, do a face mask, go get some good food, make a smoothie, whatever. I'm gonna go. I love you guys. Thank you for watching. I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.